The Summer, the Dead Whispered. Chapter 1. The Village That Should Not Exist. The bus stopped at the edge of the mountain road with a sound like something dying. The driver refused to go any farther. "This is the end," he said, pale. "No one drives into Yiling Hollow after sunset." Wei Ying jumped down first, grinning. "See? Already spooky. Perfect vacation." Lan Zhan followed him, eyes calm but alert. "You shouldn't joke." Behind them came the rest of the group. Lan Zhan, carrying the map, Jiang Cheng irritated and tense. Ni Huaisang, already regretting everything. Wen Ning, nervous but curious. Wen Qing recording with her phone. Jiang Yanli, gentle, holding extra supplies. The forest was too quiet. Not peaceful. Wrong. Jiang Cheng glanced around. Why is it so silent? No birds, no insects, nothing. Wei Ying spun around, walking backward, because the ghosts ate them all. Ni Huaisang yelped. "Stop saying things like that." Lan Zhan watched the tree line. The shadows seemed closer than they should be. Chapter 2. Derelict House, the village appears. After an hour of walking, they saw it. A village. But it shouldn't be there. The map said the place had been abandoned for over 50 years. Yet smoke rose from broken chimneys. Doors creaked in the wind. Footprints crossed the dirt road fresh. Wen Qing whispered, "This place shouldn't exist." Lan Zhan frowned. "And yet it does." Wei Ying's smile faded slightly. "So, ghosts are real?" The wind passed through the village, and something whispered their names. Lan Zhan's hand twitched toward his pocket talisman. Chapter 3. Candle First Night. They took shelter in the largest empty house. Jiang Yanli lit candles. The flames flickered violently, though there was no wind. Ni Huaisang clutched his fan. "I don't like this. I really don't like this." Wei Ying leaned against Lan Zhan's shoulder. "If I die, you have to haunt me." Lan Zhan looked down at him. "You won't die." Wei Ying smiled. "Promise?" Lan Zhan nodded. "Promise." The floor creaked. Footsteps passed outside. Then stopped at their door. Wen Ning whispered, Did anyone else hear that?" The door handle turned. Nothing was there. But the cold came anyway. Chapter 4. The Mirror. Later that night, Wei Ying woke. He felt watched. Moonlight poured through a cracked window, falling on an old mirror across the room. In the reflection, the room looked the same. Except Wei Ying was standing. He was lying down. His reflection smiled. And behind that smile stood a woman in white, her neck bent wrong, her hair covering her face. Wei Ying tried to scream. No sound came. The reflection's mouth opened, and the woman whispered from the mirror, "You belong to me." Wei Ying collapsed unconscious. The Summer the Dead Whispered, Part 2. Chapter 5. Possession Begins. The next morning, Wei Ying was different. Too quiet. His eyes lingered too long on shadows. He flinched at sunlight. He didn't joke. Lan Zhan noticed immediately. "Wei Ying," he said softly. "Are you all right?" Wei Ying smiled. But his smile was not his. "I'm fine." That night, Jiang Cheng woke to Wei Ying standing over him. Head tilted. Smiling. Jiang Cheng screamed. The candles exploded. The walls shook. From Wei Ying's mouth came a voice that was not human. "He is mine." Lan Zhan rushed forward and slammed a talisman against Wei Ying's chest. Wei Ying collapsed. The room fell silent, except for the sound of a woman laughing from inside Wei Ying's body. Chapter 6. Lan Zhan's Vow. Wei Ying did not wake for hours. Lan Zhan stayed by his side the entire time. When Qing whispered, "That was possession, full possession," Lan Zhan clenched his hands. "How do we remove it?" When Qing swallowed, "You don't. Not without destroying the spirit or the host." Lan Zhan's voice was steel. "Then we destroy the spirit." Wei Ying finally stirred. He opened his eyes and whispered only one word. "Lan Zhan." Lan Zhan held his hand. "I'm here." Wei Ying's eyes filled with tears. "I don't want to die." Lan Zhan leaned closer, forehead touching his. "You won't. Not while I breathe." Outside the village bells rang. They had no bells. Chapter 7. She is learning his name. Rain began without clouds. Cold rain. It soaked the village in seconds, as if the sky itself were leaking something rotten. Wei Ying's fever climbed. His skin burned. His breath came out in short, broken gasps. Lan Zhan refused to leave his side. Lan Zichen knelt nearby, trying to redraw protective seals across the floor. Jiang Cheng sharpened a broken piece of wood like a weapon. Ni Huaisang whispered prayers he didn't believe in. Wen Ning held the flashlight that kept flickering. Wen Qing checked Wei Ying's pulse with trembling hands. Jiang Yanli pressed a cloth to Wei Ying's forehead. Wen Qing swallowed. "The possession is deepening. She's rooting inside him." Lan Zhan's voice stayed calm. "How long do we have?" Wen Qing hesitated. Lan Zhan looked up. "Days. Maybe less." Wei Ying suddenly arched upward. His back bent too far. A scream tore out of him. Not human, not ghost. The walls shuddered. Candles died. In the dark something whispered. "Lan Zhan." The voice came from Wei Ying's mouth. Lan Zhan grabbed him. "Wei Ying, look at me." Wei Ying's eyes rolled back white. His lips stretched into a smile that wasn't his. "He's beautiful. May I keep him?" Lan Zhan slammed a talisman to Wei Ying's chest. The ghost screamed. The room went silent. Wei Ying collapsed, sobbing. Lan Zhan held him. "It's okay. I'm here." Wei Ying clutched Lan Zhan's sleeve. "She's everywhere inside my head. She watches you through me." Lan Zhan pressed his forehead to Wei Ying's. "Then let her watch." Chapter 8. Candle. The village turns hostile. That night, the village woke. Doors slammed by themselves. Footsteps ran across rooftops. Children's laughter echoed wrong and hollow. Ni Huaisang whispered, "Why do I hear children?" Jiang Yanli shook. "There are no children here." A woman's silhouette passed the window, head twisted, hair dragging across the glass. Wei Ying began coughing up dark water. Wen Qing stared. "She's poisoning him from the inside." Lan Zichen spoke quietly. "This village isn't empty. It's a trap." A scream erupted outside. Wen Ning opened the door. Nothing. Just dozens of muddy footprints circling the house. All pointing inward. Chapter 9. Her Obsession. Wei Ying started whispering in his sleep, not in his voice. "He's warm, he stays, he promised, he's mine." Lan Zhan didn't sleep. He stayed holding Wei Ying's hand. Suddenly Wei Ying's fingers tightened. His eyes opened. "Lan Zhan." "Yes?" Wei Ying's face twisted, half his, half not. "If you take him from me, I will bury you all." Lan Zhan didn't let go. "Try." The ghost laughed. The temperature dropped. Frost spread across the floor. Wei Ying screamed again. The windows shattered. Chapter 11. Candle Friendship in the Dark. They carried Wei Ying when he couldn't walk. Jiang Cheng supported his left side. Lan Zhan supported his right. Lan Zichen led. Wen Qing kept checking his breathing. Ni Huaisang cried openly. Jiang Yanli whispered, Wei Ying, stay with us. Wei Ying smiled weakly. I didn't know summer vacation would involve ghosts. Jiang Cheng choked. Shut up and survive. They reached the center of the village. There stood a shrine, broken, covered in dried blood and talismans that had been ripped apart from the inside. Lan Zhan froze. The ghost inside Wei Ying began to tremble with excitement. We're home. Wei Ying screamed. Finale. Chapter 12. Candle the Promise. Lan Zhan knelt before the shrine. He placed his hands on the cold stone. I don't care what you are. You will leave him. The wind howled. The ghost's voice poured from Wei Ying's mouth. He chose me first. Lan Zhan's eyes darkened. No. He chooses to live. Wei Ying collapsed. Lan Zhan caught him. Wei Ying whispered, barely breathing, If I don't make it, don't let her use me to hurt you. Lan Zhan held him tighter. You will make it. Outside the shrine, the village bells rang again. Closer. The mystery of who she was, why she chose Wei Ying, and what this village truly is remains hidden. For now. Chapter 14. The Price of Being Loved by the Dead. The shrine did not show its memories. It forced them to live them. The floor dissolved, the walls melted. Suddenly they were standing inside another time. Chapter 15. Candle the Bride Who Never Died. The village was alive. People laughed. Red lanterns burned. A bride in crimson knelt before the shrine, Luo Qian. Her eyes were gentle. Her groom, a scholar, held her hands. I swear, he whispered, I will protect you always. That night famine came. By dawn the groom sold her for food. She screamed his name as they dragged her through the village. They beat her. They bound her. They buried her under the shrine while she still breathed. Lan Zhan felt the dirt fill his mouth. Wei Ying felt the rope cut into his wrists. They were inside her body. Her last thought before the dark crushed her chest. If I survive, I will never be abandoned again. Chapter 16. Why she chose Wei Ying. The vision shattered. They were back in the shrine. Luo Qian stood before them, fully formed now. Her face was beautiful. Her neck was broken. Her eyes were hollow. She pointed at Wei Ying. You laugh like he did. She turned to Lan Zhan. You protect him like he promised he would protect me. Her voice broke. I waited 50 years for another chance at that love. Wei Ying's knees hit the floor. I'm not him, he whispered. She knelt, touching his cheek. But your soul feels like his. Chapter 17. Candle the Hunt Begins. The shrine sealed itself. The village returned, not dead, but wrong. Every door opened. From each house crawled pale villagers with hollow eyes. Ni Huaisang screamed. When Ning was dragged across the dirt, Jiang Cheng fought them off with blood and broken wood. Lan Zichen shielded Jiang Yanli as the dead surrounded them. Luo Qian's voice echoed. If he leaves me, you all die. Wei Ying screamed. Stop. Take me. Leave them. She smiled. That is exactly what I want. Wei Ying collapsed as black veins crawled across his skin. Lan Zhan grabbed him. Not while I breathe. Chapter 18. The Sacrifice. Lan Zhan stepped into the sealing circle alone. He cut his palm. Blood poured onto the shrine. The ground shook. Luo Qian shrieked. You will die, Lan Zhan whispered. Then he will live. The ghost tried to rip Wei Ying's soul free. Wei Ying's scream split the sky. Lan Zhan's blood soaked the altar. He fell to his knees. Wen Qing screamed, He's killing himself. But Lan Zhan kept chanting. The others joined, voices breaking. Luo Qian clawed at Lan Zhan's chest. You were supposed to be mine. Lan Zhan coughed blood. He's not yours. With one final scream, they tore her from Wei Ying's body. She fought. She begged. She wept. She cursed. The shrine collapsed. The village burned. And finally, the ghost shattered into nothing. After, Lan Zhan didn't wake for 2 days. Wei Ying never left his side. When Lan Zhan opened his eyes, Wei Ying sobbed into his chest. Don't ever scare me like that again. Lan Zhan whispered, I meant every word. Wei Ying pulled back. What words? Lan Zhan looked at him, exhausted, honest. I love you. Wei Ying laughed and cried at the same time. Good. I was terrified you'd die before I could tell you the same. Outside, the wind moved gently through a world that was alive again. They had survived the dead. Together. The end.